Okay, today we are going to do a mini lesson on author's purpose. And the reason for that was because on the benchmark, most of the class missed that objective, which is author's purpose. Okay, and does anybody in the group know what it is? Author's purpose.
The reason he wrote the story.
The reason the author wrote the story. Gabriel, you need to log into the lesson, please. Okay? Alright. So I have a little activity so we could review this concept. Okay? So now I'm going to show you several things and you tell me why do you think the person wrote this particular thing. Okay? So the first one is this. I'm going to show it to you. And then I'm going to read it to you. So you need to pay attention to what I'm reading. You need to be doing your lesson, Miguel. Okay, I'm over here, but you need to be doing your lesson over there, okay? Okay, is the dinner party dead? Okay, a few years ago, I read an article in the New York Times that chronicled the death of the dinner party. Turns out nobody was having them anymore. So nobody's having what anymore? Dinner parties, okay? Things are changing, okay? People are too busy, okay? People like to eat out in restaurants. People no longer know how to make conversation. Do you think that's true? What do we see going on a lot when you see people or families in restaurants? They are not eating, they are using what?
Cell phone.
Their cell phones. So all that is getting lost. Okay, so this is what the article is about. I read the story with sadness and relief. Sadness because sitting down at a table with interesting people is much more enjoyable than standing up for hours at a cocktail party trying to balance a glass and a tippy plate in one hand. And relief at finding out that my husband and I weren't going to dinner parties not because nobody would invite us, but because people are not doing them anymore. Am I having dinner parties? No. And I don't particularly miss the menu planning, house training, the cleaning, and worrying about what am I going to serve for dinner or people being allergic to my dogs. Instead, I had an idea. I will do potluck dinners. Do y'all know what potluck dinners are? No? When people go and get together at somebody's house or at a neutral place like a park, like Lake Casalanga. But everybody has to bring their own specialty. Like maybe you say, oh, okay, you know what? I am great at doing a potato salad, and I'll take that. Or I will take the beans, and you take that. And somebody else would bring the dessert or what have you. Have you all done that with your family? Okay. In our culture, we don't usually use the word potluck, but that's what it is when you take your own contribution. Okay? So, as is often the case, others at Real Simple figured this out before me. Okay? And I hope that this issue makes you interested in having potluck dinners with your friends and family. So, this is the author. Why do you think this person wrote this? Thinking of author's purpose. Why do you think she wrote it? ¿Por qué lo escribiría Carlos? Porque está pasando. Yes, you're correct. But do you think that she wrote it because she was bored? Do you think she wrote it because she wanted to make us laugh? Why do you think she wrote it?
To explain.
To explain or to inform. Okay, so that's a major reason, and that is always present when we take the START test. Okay, so I'm going to read you some of the reasons. Author's purpose. Okay, entertain, to make people laugh, or just have a good time. Who from this group likes to read? ¿Qué les gusta leer? More or less? Okay, are all the books that you read funny, that make you laugh and laugh real hard? No. But do they make you be less bored or entertain you? Yes, right? So just because we use the term entertain doesn't mean that every single thing that we read will make us laugh, but it will entertain us, okay? The other reason would be to persuade or convince, okay? The readers to believe in something, okay? Inform or teach you about something, just like in this case. She wrote it to inform, para informarnos, okay? Always ask yourself, especially if it's a question about others' purpose, always ask yourself, why was this written? And then think and try to go over these. Okay? Now I'm going to show you another one. This one. Okay. Especially for girls. Okay? A liquid foundation in a cushion for a fresh, dewy glow anytime, anywhere. New Miracle Cushion. Liquid cushion compact. Fresh glow, lasting hydration, weightless buildable coverage. A weightless and feel fresh look. A cushion for pressure control release of the perfect amount of ultra smooth fluid. It comes in 11 shades for all skin tones. And then, I don't do much of this, but I know you guys, the younger generation, are a lot into hashtags, right? And they hashtagged it Miracle on the Move. Reward yourself today. Why do you think this person wrote this?
Persuade.
To persuade you to what?
To buy it.
To buy it, right? As a girl, a woman, why would you buy this?
To like hide your pimples or acne.
Okay, so think about the product that you use now. What would be the difference? To look pretty or prettier? Prettier. This is making the product be like, oh my gosh, it's the best out there, right? So this is major in advertisement. The people write, let's say you get hired from a makeup company and they hire you to write these kind of things, create this. You need to be the best at persuading people because they want to sell it, they want to make money, right? Okay, so I'm going to make you think a little bit. Think of the times that you have written, because we write all the time. Whether we want to or not, we write. So think of a time that you wrote. What purpose did you have for writing? Think a little bit. Close your eyes and just think, okay, I remember I wrote a letter to my cousin because so-and-so. Just think of a time that you wrote. What was your purpose for writing?
To persuade my mom to get me a new phone.
You actually wrote to her? Okay, let's let them think for a little bit and then we'll discuss. Okay. You got one? Okay, think a little bit harder. Una vez que tú hayas escrito algo, ¿qué fue la razón por la que escribiste?
Para recordarlo.
¿Para recordarlo?
Sí.
Okay, so let's discuss. What did you write to remind you? You don't remember? Okay, so recordar, remind. That note that you wrote, it was informing you of something that you had to do. So let's work with his example. What could he have written that would inform him of something? What could it be? What?
Her mistake.
His mistakes?
Her mistakes.
Careless mistakes. Okay, so what would he write down?
Why did this, and so and so.
Okay, that would work. You see, some notes to remind you. It's informing you, okay, make sure the next time I don't do this. Okay? Paula, when was the time that you wrote something and for what purpose? You wrote to your mom about what? And what did you write to her? Put the drink down, please. What did you write to your mom? Para persuadirla. Y what did you include in your letter? That you were gonna earn a good grade? Okay, now think of the kind of words that you use. Do you remember some of the words that you used to persuade your mom? For example, like, look, going back to this. It's saying it's weightless. It feels fresh. It's a miracle. All those words is causing an impact on us. So what words did you use when you were writing to your mom? You were telling your mom that she was beautiful and all this. What did you want her to feel with your words? To feel good and to persuade her to go and buy you the puppy, right? Very good. What? Think of a time that you wrote and for what purpose?
How much I love my mom. Inform.
Oh, that's sweet. When was this? A long time ago, like on a Mother's Day or a birthday? Mother's Day. And do you recall, try to recall, what kind of words did you use to make your mom feel beautiful and special?
Wonderful. Amazing. Beautiful.
That's sweet. A time that you wrote.
When I give information to my cousin
To your cousin? What kind of information?
that he can't go to no because it was too bad in la delincuencia.
The delinquencia. Yeah, because it's a big, huge problem over there. So, not only did you write to inform, but also to explain, right, everything that's happening over there. Did he want to go over there just to entertain or to have fun or to do something in particular over there?
Quería ir a visitar a mi abuelita, pero por ahí, como por la calle, estaba muy mal.
So kind of like, and very special writing because you want to avoid a tragedy, right? So you see, every time that we write, there's a purpose to write. In school, we do all these kinds of writings every day. Okay, especially on your STAR test, you're going to have to write for different reasons. Okay, and the stories that you get, they write them for different reasons as well. To persuade, to entertain, and to inform. In a reading class, we do a lot of this kind of reading, right? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And we read different kinds of books, right? And this is mostly for what? What purpose?
Entertain.
To entertain. And the Achieve 3000 that we use, what kind of writing is that?
Inform.
To inform. Okay, expository, to inform. So very good. So now what we're going to do, together, you're going to share. You're going to share. And I'm going to give you some cards. And you need to read the titles and kind of go over it. And you're going to tell me what they are.